Hello everybody, welcome to the fourth part of my CD collection, and in this instalment I'm going to be showing the G's and the H's. Now, as you can see, I don't have a lot of G's and H's. I've got a fair bit, so we'll start off with Guns N' Roses. So this is Appetite for Destruction. Very good album there. Well, that's great, isn't it? Of course it is, you all know it's great. And I've got Lies, quite an underrated album. So this has the live Suicide EP tracks, and then you've got the new tracks that were written and recorded for this album. Patience is just a great track. It's probably my favourite on there. And then this one's Brazil. So this is I think this is a live bootleg. Yeah, it doesn't look like an official release to me, but yeah, that's a live bootleg. And then got Use Your Illusion, and then I have Use Your Illusion 1 and 2. Both brilliant albums. And then Covering Them, this is another, I think this is another live bootleg. It doesn't look official. This one I think is official, Booze. It's basically an unplugged live album. And then I have the CD single for their cover of Sympathy for the Devil, which they did for Interview with the Vampire. Yeah, it's a good cover. It's not as good as the Stones version. It's still a great cover. And yeah, this is not on any of the studio albums, so yeah, it's good that I've got this. And then I have The Best of Gerry and the Pacemakers, 2 CD set. I do love a bit of Gerry and the Pacemakers, I've got to admit. And then I have The Best of George Harrison. It's not the best compilation. I mean, there's only 13 tracks. It's got half of his Beatles songs on it, and then the other half is from his solo career. But yeah, he did have a better compilation called Let It Roll, which is just his solo work, and it has a lot more songs on it than this one does. But I think I do want to get All Things Must Pass, which that's just a classic album, so I definitely want to get that at some point. And then I've only got a few H's. I've got a couple of CDs by the Hollies. So this is their self-titled album. I think this was their 4th album or their 3rd album. Yeah, it's from 1965. And the Hollies, I mean, they had some like big hits, but for their albums, I think, you know, they didn't really have any like albums that were like landmark. I mean, they had some great albums, but none of them were actually like iconic landmark albums. But they had some great ones. This is a great one. There's not really any hit singles on here. Like there's a lot of like really good deep cuts on here. Another good album they did was Butterfly, which is like their Sgt. Pepper basically. It's a psychedelic album. And I do want to get that album. And Evolution's another great one, which is also a bit psychedelic. And I do have the Hollies' Greatest Hits. This is 2 CDs, so yeah, this has all the, yeah, this is fantastic. I do love the Hollies. So many great songs. I don't think they get a lot of recognition these days. They're just amazing. And then I have The Very Best of Herman's Hermits. So 2 CDs, and yeah, I do love a bit of Herman's Hermits. I do love me some Herman's Hermits. So yeah, just a fantastic collection of songs. So yeah, so that's the G's and the H's. I told you it wasn't very much. So yeah, in the next video I'm going to be showing the J's and the K's, because I looked through my CD collection. I don't actually have any artists in my collection that begin with I. So that means I don't have any Iggy Pop. I do like Iggy Pop, and I might want to get a couple of some of his other stuff, but yeah, I don't have any I's in my CD collection, so it'll be the J's and the K's in the next one. So stick around, and I will will see you then.